Every month on the 19th, we introduce you to a breast cancer survivor, a woman willing to share her story in order to encourage others. Today's survivor has been sharing her story for years as an author, and tonight she wants you to hear firsthand why she's so happy to still be alive. This is Janet Shepard Kelleher, and she's what most people might consider a miracle.
I never expected to live this long.
To understand her story, you have to go back even before she was diagnosed with breast cancer 20 years ago.
I grew up poor and didn't know I was poor. You know, we had love, we had fun. My dad was all about adventure.
The ability to enjoy and understand an unlikely journey as a child might be the reason why she was so well equipped to handle the twists and turns of a breast cancer diagnosis at 48 years old.
After I had cancer for the first time, I realized that the way I looked at losing my hair, the way I dealt with it, was a lot different than most people.
And everything was fine for nearly 15 years, and then she was diagnosed with breast cancer again. That was 6 years ago. And then a year after that, the constant pain that she had in her hip, it wasn't arthritis. It was cancer again. The disease in her breast had spread.
Rather than saying, why me? I said, why not me? And why me was because so many of my friends would have just been crushed with that diagnosis.
For 66 months, Janet has been living with metastatic breast cancer. But thanks to a new drug, not only are there no signs of the disease, doctors are actually seeing that the cancer is dying.
Not only has it stopped it, but according to the scans, it's actually killed the cancer that was there in the bone. I'm here and I'm stable, which is an amazing feat.
She finds joy in so many things in life, but very few things make her as happy as being around her family, her 3 grandboys, to be specific.
I announced I was metastatic, and I had no grandchildren, and each of my children gave me a grandson. So I have been truly blessed and lived to see and hold and love those little boys.
Every survivor's story is different. Janet took the extra step of actually writing her journey for others to read. Janet has authored one book entitled Big C, Little Tata. She's working on a memoir, that title, But What If I Can? And you can also find her work in Chicken Soup for the Soul.
I feel like when you're given a challenge, even if it's life and death, you should stand up to it and say, I'm going to do what I can. Now you go ahead on about your business and do your thing, whatever the obstacle is, but I'm on this end going to do the best I can.
Janet wants each of you to remember that if her life story has a miracle chapter, so can yours.
I'm Janet Shepard Kelleher, and I am a survivor.
Don't forget to call your buddy to remind them today to perform their self-breast exam. Doctors stress that early detection is the key to saving your life when diagnosed with breast cancer.